California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of the...
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll go up top on second and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burr. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. to the ground with the running back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
The start from this offense. What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll make the stop about... short of the 1st down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Offense in the hurry-up.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Stanford quickly to the line. They want to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue. Flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and...
Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Stanford to the line on third and long. Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Trying to get the edge on the right. He breaks a tackle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. When you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught near the sticks. It's Floyd. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 7 and 4.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Finds a tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Floyd. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're working that left side.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Quick handoff. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Quick pass on the fly motion. Wide open spaces. Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 10 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running into the open space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got a front.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Might be calling a hot route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Burr. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Stanford! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Panthers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. they're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Floating away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. To throw, it's Robbins. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Offense is stopped. Will be accountable for on down.
Motion from the wideout.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's work.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll have just taken me, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the right. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. The clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.